If you are that person who is frequently waking up in the night, specifically in between 2 a.m. and 4 a.m., just wide awake, your mind is ready to go. Well, this waking up is not random. Your body is hitting a biological panic button which is not letting you go back to sleep easily. And today I'm going to share with you two simple tricks which helps you in turning off this panic button and help you in sleeping throughout the night so you wake up in the morning feeling energized. But first, here's something that is going to completely change how you think about this forever. The reason your body wakes up at 3 a.m. is your body literally trying to save your life. Yes, it is shocking, but I'm going to explain what it means in just a moment. Well, let's first talk about sleep. Our sleep is not one flat cycle. Your body goes through different cycles when you are sleeping. During the first half of the night, you tend to go into the deep sleep state. While in the second half of the night, you spend more time in light sleep and the REM sleep. And that's the reason it is easier to wake a person between 2 to 4 a.m. because they are either in their REM or in the light sleep stage. But even for a person to wake up constantly in between 2 to 4 a.m., there has to be a trigger alarm which is causing you to wake up. Now, there can be several trigger alarms. The most common being rising in your stress hormone or your blood sugar dipping during that time, or having acid reflux problems, or drinking alcohol late in the night, or being stressed out during the day. Now, all of these could be the trigger, but the most important one, which I am seeing consistently in my patients, is rising up of the cortisol. And the reason for it is because your body is inflamed, your liver is filled with toxins, and your blood sugars are crashing. Let me explain this in more detail and then I'm going to share with you those two tricks which can easily fix this problem for you. Now, cortisol is a stress hormone for our body. It is supposed to follow a cycle. It is supposed to be high during the day so it keeps us energized. But then it should start dropping in the night and it is typically lowest between 12 a.m. and 2 a.m. And then after 3 a.m., this cortisol should rise very slowly. But for millions of people who are waking up between 2 to 4 a.m., this cortisol, instead of rising at a very slow rate, abruptly increases in their body and literally acts as a panic button for your body and wake you up. Now, the next important question to ask is that why is your cortisol abruptly rising up in the middle of the night? Well, there are three main root causes for it. And once you address those root causes, then you stop waking up in the middle of the night. The first root cause over here is inflammation. The inflammation I'm talking about here is not acute inflammation that you have a joint pain or you have an infection going on. I'm talking about chronic low-grade inflammation which is present in majority of the people these days. When your body cells are inflamed, they release chemical mediators like TNF alpha, IL-6. These chemical mediators actually go to your adrenal glands and give them signals to start producing the cortisol hormone. Now, why does this happen in the middle of the night? The reason being your body is recalibrating during the night time. This is the time when it is trying to flush toxins out as well as trying to regenerate new cells for your body. And in this process, your body releases these cytokines from the cells which sends a signal to your adrenal gland to start secreting that cortisol on the earlier time. The second reason your cortisol is rising up so quickly in the night is because of you have adrenal dysfunction. Now, as I explained before, adrenals are our stress glands. They are supposed to start secreting cortisol in the morning, so that keeps us energized during the day, but then they should start decreasing that cortisol later in the night. But because of the current lifestyle we are living in, we are pushing our body too much because of poor diet as well as exposure to stress constantly, whether it is physical, emotional, or spiritual. And plus the environmental toxins our body gets exposed to. All of these are reasons that our adrenals are taxed out and that leads to adrenal dysfunction. What that means is that by late afternoon, your adrenals are completely burned out. And that's the reason several people will feel that afternoon energy crash, because the adrenals are unable to keep up with the body's demand of cortisol. And later in the evening, they do get a little bit of energy because there is some cortisol production happening. But this adrenal dysfunction during the day is responsible for early rise of cortisol between 2 a.m. and 3 a.m., causing you to wake up again. So that's the second reason. The third reason, as I was talking about, is liver overburdened with toxins and your blood sugar crashing. One of the rules when you're sleeping is that your liver gets activated and starts processing extra amount of sugar as well as toxins from your body. But when our liver is not functioning properly, or when our body is overburdened with toxins, specifically sugar toxins, what that means is that when we are eating too much sugar or refined carbohydrates with our dinner, all of this sugar needs to be processed by the liver. But your liver gets overwhelmed. That also leads to insulin spike, and that ultimately cause your blood sugar to drop slightly in between that 2 a.m. and 4 a.m. And that is another panic button going off, because when your blood sugars drop, again your adrenals start secreting cortisol, because cortisol is an anti-insulin hormone, and that also helps in raising your blood sugar temporarily. Okay, now you know the three root cause why you are waking up between 2 a.m. and 4 a.m. Now the next question is that how do you fix it? So let me share with you these two tricks that you can follow that is going to fix this problem for you forever. So one of these tricks obviously happens before you go to sleep. Over here, right at bedtime, I will like you to consume some almonds or walnuts. The reason being they are high in tryptophan, plus they are very high in good fats. Both of these help support your melatonin as well as help reduce inflammation in your body overnight. So again, will help you not waking up in the night. The best way my patients use it is that they will warm up 1 cup of almond milk and they will add a pinch of nutmeg powder, and then they will add a very small amount of raw honey into it, and they will drink it just few minutes before going to the bed. All of these three ingredients work with each other and supports your sleeping cycle, so again you don't wake up in the night. Along with this, you need to consume three supplements over here. One of them is ashwagandha, specifically KSM66 variety, because this particular form of ashwagandha was studied in research studies, and that improved the sleep quality considerably. It helped people in going into the deep sleep mode, plus also increase the duration of their sleep throughout the night. Ashwagandha is an adaptogenic herb. It works directly on your adrenal glands and help them to function better. The typical dosage is between 400 to 500 milligrams. The second supplement you need to add over here is L-theanine. L-theanine, again in research studies, has shown that they improve the REM and the light sleep of your sleep cycle. And as you will remember, the part of the sleep where you wake up between 2 a.m. and 4 a.m. is this REM and the light sleep time. So L-theanine, by supporting your REM and light sleep, is going to improve your sleep cycle considerably. The typical dosage of L-theanine is between 200 to 400 milligrams. And the third supplement over here is magnesium glycinate. Now you might have already heard magnesium is a great supplement. Magnesium glycinate has shown in several research studies, again, that supports the sleep cycle, specifically the REM sleep cycle, again helping you in not waking up between that 2 a.m. and 4 a.m. So these three supplements can be taken together half an hour to 1 hour before your bedtime, and then you follow these with that almond drink right at bedtime. And the second trick actually happens when you wake up in the morning. Yes, this is the most shocking part that most people don't realize, that the morning routine sets the tone for your circadian rhythm and has helped a lot of my patients to get that good quality sleep throughout the night. Well, as soon as you wake up in the morning, you need to get 5 to 10 minutes of sunlight exposure. The reason being, the sunlight exposure fixes your circadian rhythm. Specifically, it improves the production of melatonin in the night. Second of all, it also helps your adrenal glands to function better throughout the day. The second thing you need to do when you are getting this sunlight exposure of 5 to 10 minutes in the morning, and you need to work on your adrenal glands by the breathing techniques. There are various techniques out there, but for majority of my patients, the 4-7-8 breathing techniques works the best. For this, basically you inhale for 4 seconds, you hold it for 7 seconds, and then you exhale for another 8 seconds. That is one cycle. You need a minimum of 5 to 10 cycles of it to reset your adrenal glands. That's it. This 10-minute morning routine is the first trick which is going to fix your circadian rhythm and actually is going to help you not wake up in the middle of the night. This particular trick has helped several of my patients improve their sleep quality immensely. Not only it helps them to going to bed quickly, but also works on preventing them waking up in the night. And even if they do wake up, they are able to go back to sleep easily after doing this night protocol. So these are two simple tricks. One you do in the morning and one you do at night time is going to easily fix that nighttime awakening that might be affecting your sleep quality for a long time. Now, along with this, it is also important to follow a good sleep hygiene. What that means is that make sure in your dinner time you do not eat simple carbohydrates or too much sugary foods. And plus, your dinner should be at least 2 hours before your bedtime. Along with that, no screen time 1 hour before bedtime. And make sure you're lowering the temperature of your bedroom to send the right signals to your brain to go into sleep. So, today, finally, you get to know why you wake up between 2 a.m. and 4 a.m. and why is it so difficult for you to go back to sleep. But more importantly, these two simple tricks which you can start doing from tomorrow itself is going to fix this problem of frequent waking up in the night and will definitely going to improve your sleep quality. So give this protocol a try, and within 1 to 2 weeks you are going to see a significant improvement in your sleep. Make sure you do like and subscribe to my channel so you keep on getting these kind of information in the future also. Also share this video with others who might benefit from this information. Give this protocol a try. Share in the comment section how you feel after it. And if you have any questions regarding the protocol, post it. I will try to answer as many as I can. Until next time, take care. Bye bye.